One of the questions I get asked frequently is how do you get involved as being an advisor to the President of the United States. I always kind of say that I've been in the right place at the right time, and I've had a lot of opportunities. Early on, 30 years ago, I ran into a guy who was starting a software company, and I sold him a computer that he developed an operating system on. It later became called Microsoft Operating System, Microsoft DOS. And so I've known people like Bill Gates and have worked in the field for a long time. I wrote a book in the late 1990s on a topic called cyber terrorism. I was Y2K advisor to President Clinton. And what I found with Y2K was that there was a topic that was going on here, like a time bomb of things going on, and the whole country was focused, the whole world was focused around Y2K. But while I was doing advising with the President on Y2K, one of the things I realized was there's this whole underbelly around security that nobody was paying attention to. We're not even looking at patching and updating our computers relative to Y2K. What are we doing about patches and updates and viruses and things of that type? So I wrote a book on cyber terrorism. It went on to be the #1 selling book on the topic. I spoke at a conference with Vice President Cheney, and I gave him a copy of the book. And 3 months later, 9/11 happened. And my office got a call, and my secretary came into my office and she said, there's this guy who says he's the President of the United States. I've blown him off twice. I've hung up on him. He keeps calling back. And I said, what was it about? Some security related. I said, put him on. So anyways, it was aid to President Bush, and the President wanted me to be an advisor on cybersecurity and cyber terrorism. And of course, when the President said, would you be interested, I said yes. Afterwards, I kind of then started asking, so what am I supposed to do? And next thing you know, I was flying to Washington, D.C. every week for 7 years. So it was good in the sense of being able to work at the government level and be able to work on cybersecurity and cyber terrorism. But there are a number of things that I found in this process as you look through security, and kind of like the topic that I'm going to shoot for is really what are hackers? I mean, what goes on in the mind of these people? Why do people hack? Why do you get all these spam and viruses? 97% of all emails that fly around the internet are spam. And it's like, what do people get for sending out the spam? Because most of the time it's just garbage. Sometimes they're trying to get information from you. Those are the dangerous ones. So getting the mind